MLB The Show as interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Milwaukee Brewers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab, Freddie Peralta.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Mike Tauchman, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And another ball.
2-0.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And that one fouled off. 2-2 now. And that's a little bit high.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Let's go, Fred.
3-2. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert.
Come on, Fred.
Move to first.
Say.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The delivery to Robert. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
And safe.
No, he's safe.
It's a stolen base. Got him swinging.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Andrew Benintendi steps up. That one well upstairs. 1-0. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. One out and a runner at second. And that's a little bit high. Now 2-0. And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Let's go, Brewers.
Pitch is in for a strike. And now 2-2. That's inside.
Count full.
Runner at second here, one gone. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Andrew Vaughn now. The rope into right, and that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Two on, 1 out. Josh Rojas steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe 2.
Benintendi at second. Vaughn at first. 1 gone. Late with the swing there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. Slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And now the count is even. Two on, 1 out. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And here is Sosa to the plate. That one's in there. Strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here in Milwaukee, and pitching here today, Martin Perez.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. And that's outside. Ball 1. Perez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a 4-seamer. The wind to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Tauchman hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those 2-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Christian Yelich now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. And now it's William Contreras. That one outside. And that's ball 1. Check to swing on the 1-0 and appeal to first. And that's going to be ruled a swing. 2 outs, base is empty. Line drive and foul ball. Right side and foul ball. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's...
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and it remains 1-0. Second inning set to go. And now here is Miguel Vargas. Peralta back to work. Up and in, and that's ball 1. Way high. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boog from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. There's a strike. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. Ball 1 there.
1-0.
Vargas aboard here at first with nobody out. That one drifts inside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Here's Corey Lee. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. And there's a ball. First and second, no outs here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's Mike Tauchman. He walked and came around to score his first time up. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. One out. Runners at first and second. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Just a little too quick on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two on, one out. That one almost got him. Strike three, and that's two in a row. And now it's Luis Robert. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swinging a foul straight back. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. This one in the air, right field. Chourio under it. Squeezes it. And that's the third out. White Sox strand a couple, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here at American Family Field. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. Foul ball. Sliced hard but foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Next to hit, Sal Frelick. Clips the corner, 0-1. One out, base is empty. And that's downstairs. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one missed. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boo. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Rhys Hoskins in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
1 ball.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2.
That's a ball.
Outside. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly there. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the White Sox 1 and the Brewers nothing. And we're back. New inning getting started. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate.
Let's go Brewers.
Benintendi, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting third in the lineup, a former first-round pick back in 2015. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and it beats him. What a play. That was an impressive diving stop. Singy, let's dive into the numbers. Statcast assemble.
Yeah, Boog, a really good effort just to get his glove to the ball. He found a way to do it and just produce a strong throw as well. So that right there is a great play all the way around. Just really smooth.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Andrew Vaughn. First pitch just misses. Swings through that.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That misses the zone. 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
3-2.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here's Josh Rojas. Struck out swinging his first time. Cut on and lifted in the air. Freeland makes the play, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Here's the third baseman, Oliver Dunn. That one missing inside. And another ball. And a foul ball. Ground ball right side, and that one handled. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Next for the Brewers, Joseph Ortiz. And that is out of play. Strike 2.
0-2.
Got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
This is Bryce Terang. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Two down, nobody on. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. He's in there.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Outside, ball one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
2 outs. On the ground to the left. Whips it across. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. On to inning number 4. It's the White Sox 1 and the Brewers nothing. Back here in Milwaukee as we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering way upstairs. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Vargas in the box now as he leaves that one up high. The next offering misses, and the count is 2-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Now it's the shortstop, Brooks Baldwin. He reached on a walk his first time. Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
And that one up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch in the dirt. And the count's full. Got him looking for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Christian Yelich. In there at the knees. That's strike
No ball.
one.
He's
One
pitching
strike.
well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's off the mark. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
William Contreras, the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Out to short. And he can't come up with it. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And here is Garrett Mitchell. He's 0 for 1. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
2-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. Next pitch is outside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
In for a strike, and it's 3-1.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Contreras stands at first with 1 out. Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. Went down on strikes his first time through. A little bit high. 1-0. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first in time, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Milwaukee leaves 1. They still trail 1-0. We go to the top of the 5th. Stepping in, Corey Lee. Peralta back to work. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Nick Mears up and loosening in the pen. Hudson warming up as well. And the 1-0. And there's a ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Tauchman in the box again, takes a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Robert at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That one at 95, missed up top. 1-2 to count. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Down in order go the White Sox, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at American Family Field, digging in, Rhys Hoskins. That one ripped, but foul. Now the 0-1. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. And that's outside.
2-2.
That's off the mark. Counts full, 3-2.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Lee collects, fires to first, gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Oliver Dunn up now for the Brewers. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
That catches the corner. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch is outside.
1 ball. 2 strike.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses with number 9 for him in this game. 9. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Ortiz batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Next pitch downstairs, and it's 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They trail here 1-0. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Benintendi up here. Check swing called strike. It's 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Ball one there. Swings through it for the K. 7 in a row by way of the K.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Now here is Andrew
No ball,
Vaughn.
1 strike.
And the 0-1. Swinging a foul out of play. And that's another strikeout. 8 in a row. Unbelievable.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. That does it for Freddie Peralta, and he's in line for the loss, but I think they'll be very happy with the way he threw the ball. Back after a quick break. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Nick Mears.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Josh Rojas steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. And fires in a fastball at 95. Mears, 28 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Come on, Brewers.
The other way to first, and the White Sox go quietly. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the White Sox 1 and the Brewers nothing. Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in is the speedy Bryce Terang.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
That's in there. Strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Frazier Ellard, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Varland getting loose as well. Trying to bunt his way on. Vaughn. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
No outs. Runner at first. Jackson Chourio getting ready to hit. Gets the outside corner with that one.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Late swing fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Next pitch is outside.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And now it's Christian Yelich, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch misses. And that's downstairs and outside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Well struck deep right field, way back and out of here. A towering shot. It's 2-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Martin Perez is done. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break. New pitcher for the White Sox, Cam Boozer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
One down. William Contreras digs in now. That one's upstairs, ball 1. That one the other way. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Garrett Mitchell now at the plate. Misses outside, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball inside.
That's in for a strike. And that one sliced foul. Two now. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 2 runs for Milwaukee on the dinger, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. And that's in for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Yoel Payamps, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Koenig, the power lefty, up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base.
No.
And a count 1-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Mitchell tracks it down for the out.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Vargas up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. The 1-0. There's a strike. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball, low.
Next offering is in for a strike. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now the shortstop, Brooks Baldwin. A strikeout and a walk. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
White Sox down a run.
Here we go, Brewers.
Liner, base hit. And the tying run is on base. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Corey Lee. Now this is in the air down the line. Chorio racing over to make the catch. The White Sox lead 1. They're down 2-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Gilbert. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball 1. Gilbert, he's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks. But because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. This one popped up. And that'll get down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well. And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds. Add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key. Throwing the ball where he wants to.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
And that one pulled foul. Foul ball, still 0-2. Stays alive. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Oliver Dunn up now for the Brewers. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. 2 away.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Frelick leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And another ball. That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. First and second, 2 down. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Next offering misses, and the count 1-2. On a line, base hit. Coming around third is Frelick. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now it's going to be Jackson Chourio. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jared Koenig.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So back to the top of the order. Mike Tauchman steps to the plate for the White Sox. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
That
That's
one
a ball.
missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
And
Ball
that's a
3.
little bit high. And it's 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He
Thank you,
hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And a 4-pitch walk. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Luis Robert now 0 for 3 in this one.
Now this team is
1-0.
definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Hard hit, base hit. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing. Really important at bat coming up now.
Benintendi to the plate. First
No,
pitch,
that's
and
a
he
ball.
just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Makes the grab on the run. And that is a big first out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Andrew Vaughn. 1 for 3. Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Oh, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he's squaring it up nicely. Now they've got to find a way to get the job done. Time run at third, less than 2. This is a huge at bat coming up.
Making a move at first, and on the pinch run for the White Sox, Brian Ramos. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Josh Rojas will hit next. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. There's a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
1 and 2.
This one in the dirt, but no advance from the runners. With the tying run at third, go-ahead run at first. And we're in the top of the 8th. Fights that one away, still 1 and 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Missed with a changeup,
2-2.
and a count now even up.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really nice execution of the cut fastball right there. Similar to how you might throw a 2-strike slider, start it middle away, let it break and take over that outside corner of the plate. But sometimes with a cutter, you just don't know how much it'll move. I think he's good, but I think he was also a little lucky right there.
And next to hit for the Sox, Lenny Sosa. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Now into the ball game on defense, Brian Ramos. He takes over as the new first baseman. The White Sox going with a new arm, Frazier Ellard. Well, one-run game, Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. He's already homered here in this one. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Gus Varland getting ready to go. Number 64 also throwing. And now the 0-1. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball one. Just off the outside edge. He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Contreras batting with one down, takes a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
One down, base is empty. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Nabs it, 2 down. Two down, base is empty. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That's off the inside corner. Ball one.
1-0.
Inside, just missed. Cut on and missed. 96 with that fastball.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
In the air to left down the line, and that drops foul. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So they make short work of him there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 3 and the White Sox 2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Trevor McGill.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Now, Miguel Vargas. That's outside. 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take
balls,
that pitch.
2
That's as close as it gets.
In the air, left field. Frelick has a beat on it. And there's one down. He's 2 outs away. Next to hit, Brooks Baldwin. And that one clips the corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
Next pitch, not close, up high.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And now Corey Lee. That one at triple digits. McGill, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Breaking ball in there for a strike. McGill is just 1 strike away. Inside, just missed.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Next offering upstairs.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And the tying run is on base.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
And now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. Throw over to first.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Just missed.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Smash to the left side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Brewers strand the tying run on base to win.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.